There's a single line in your tsconfig that has prevented more production crashes than any test suite you've ever written. It's the word strict set to true. But here's what almost nobody knows. Strict isn't one setting. It's a bundle of 8 separate flags, each fixing a different category of bug. And there are powerful flags that aren't even inside it. Today, we dissect every one of them. Let's start by demystifying the magic word. When you set strict to true, you're not enabling one rule. You're switching on a family of flags in a single stroke. As of TypeScript 5 Autumn in 2026, that family includes strictNullChecks, strictFunctionTypes, strictBindCallApply, strictPropertyInitialization, noImplicitAny, noImplicitThis, useUnknownInCatchVariables, and alwaysStrict. Think of strict as a master switch wire to 8 smaller ones. Understanding each switch individually is what separates someone who tolerates the compiler from someone who commands it. Here's the equivalent config if you wrote out every flag by hand. These two tsconfigs behave identically. Why does this matter? Because sometimes you want strict everywhere except one flag. You can set strict true and then override a single flag to false underneath it. The compiler respects the most specific setting. Knowing the expansion gives you surgical control instead of an all or nothing toggle. Now, the crown jewel. Without strict null checks, null and undefined are assignable to every type. A string can secretly be null and TypeScript stays silent. That's the famous $1 billion mistake Tony Hoare apologized for. Turn the flag on and null and undefined become their own distinct types. Suddenly, the compiler forces you to handle the empty case. Look at this function. Without the flag, it compiles, then explodes at runtime. With the flag, TypeScript stops you cold at the dot operator. So how do you satisfy the compiler? Through control flow narrowing. The moment you guard with a truthy check or an early return, TypeScript narrows the type inside that branch. Undefined disappears and the access becomes safe. This is the everyday rhythm of strict TypeScript. Prove the value exists, then use it. Notice the compiler tracks this per branch automatically. No casts, no non-null assertions. Just honest logic the type system can follow. Strict null checks pairs beautifully with two operators you already know. Optional chaining short circuits to undefine the instant any link in the chain is nullish. Nullish coalescing then supplies a fallback. But only for null or undefined, not for zero or empty string. That distinction matters. The double pipe OR would wrongly replace a valid zero. The double question mark preserves it. Strict mode is what makes these operators meaningful because the compiler now knows where nullishness can actually occur. Here's a flag that lives outside strict, and it's one of the most underused safety nets in the language. By default, indexing into an array gives you the element type, pretending every index is valid. But R_under on a 3-item array is undefined at runtime, while TypeScript swears it's a number. noUncheckedIndexedAccess fixes this lie by adding undefined to every indexed access result. Now the compiler forces you to acknowledge that the slot might be empty before you use it. Yes, this flag is noisy at first, but the noise is signal. The fix is the same narrowing discipline as before. Guard the value or use a method that returns the element safely. Notice that 4 off loops are unaffected because the loop variable is always a real element, never an arbitrary index. That's why iterating is safer than indexing. Use this flag on any codebase that reads dynamic indices, parses arrays, or works with record lookups by key. The flag shines brightest with record types and object maps. Looking up, a key that doesn't exist returns undefined at runtime. And now the type reflects that honestly. This single behavior prevents an entire class of cache miss and config lookup bugs. Without the flag, the compiler would hand you a confident currency object for a key that was never set. With it, you're forced to handle the miss. That's the difference between a crash in production and a graceful fallback. Move into classes and strict property initialization takes over. It demands that every non-optional property gets a value by the end of the constructor. Forget to assign one and the compiler flags it. Because an unassigned property is silently undefined, masquerading as its declared type. You have three honest ways to satisfy it. Assign in the constructor, give a default, or mark it optional. There's a fourth escape hatch, the definite assignment assertion, but use it only when a framework guarantees initialization outside the constructor. This is the flag that confuses even senior engineers. Strict function types makes function parameters checked contravariantly instead of bivariantly. In plain terms, a function that accepts a broader type is safely assignable, where a narrower one is expected. But not the reverse. Without the flag, TypeScript lets you pass a handler, expecting a specific dog, where a general animal handler is required, which can crash. With it, that unsound assignment is rejected. One crucial catch. This stricter checking applies only to function type syntax, not to method declarations, which stay bivariant for historical reasons. Before TypeScript 4.4, the caught error in a catch block was typed any, letting you access any property without complaint, even though anything can be thrown in JavaScript. Strings, numbers, plain objects, all of it. Use unknown. In catch variables types the caught value as unknown instead. Now you must narrow before you touch it, typically with an instance of error check. This forces robust error handling and stops the lazy assumption that every thrown value is a well-formed error object. Here's a subtle one that lives outside strict. Normally, an optional property and a property explicitly set to undefined look identical to the compiler. But they're not the same thing. A missing key and a key holding undefined behave differently with its own property, JSON serialization, and spread merges. exactOptionalPropertyTypes enforces the distinction. With it on, you can omit the optional property, but you cannot explicitly assign undefined unless you add it to the type. This precision matters in patch APIs, where present but undefined means delete the field. noImplicitAny is the gateway drug of strict mode. It bans any from silently appearing, typically on unannotated function parameters or variables the compiler can't infer. The error forces you to either annotate the type or accept any explicitly and own that decision. This is the single biggest source of errors when migrating a legacy JavaScript codebase. But every one you fix is a piece of documentation the compiler can now enforce forever. This flag tightens the three most dynamic functions in JavaScript: bind, call, and apply. Without it, these methods are typed loosely and accept arguments of any type, defeating the type system at exactly the moment you most need it. With strict bindCallApply, the compiler checks that the arguments you pass match the original function's signature. Pass a number where a string was expected, and you get an error instead of a silent runtime surprise. Two quieter members of the family. noImplicitThis flags any use of this whose type can't be determined. Usually inside a standalone function detached from its object, where this is a runtime landmine. The fix is a this parameter or an arrow function that captures the enclosing scope. Always, strict is the simplest. It passes your files in execem a script strict mode and emits use strict at the top of the output. Together, They close the last gaps where loose JavaScript semantics could leak into your typed code. These flags aren't isolated, they compound. Strict null checks is the foundation that makes narrowing meaningful. No unchecked indexed access builds on it by injecting undefined into index results, which then triggers the same narrowing machinery. useUnknownInCatchVariables relies on unknown, forcing you to narrow before use. The mental model is simple. Strict mode makes the compiler honest about where values can be absent, and narrowing is how you respond to that honesty. Master the pattern once and every flag feels familiar. Turning strict on for an existing project at once can surface thousands of errors. The pragmatic path is incremental. Enable noImplicitAny first, fix those, then layer in strict null checks, which is usually the biggest wave. Tools like tsconfig help you measure progress. You can also adopt strict per folder using project references or separate tsconfigs, ratcheting coverage upward. The goal isn't a heroic weekend, it's a flag by flag march where the codebase never regresses. Here's the tsconfig I recommend for any new project in 2026. Strict on plus the 3 powerful flags that aren't included by default. noUncheckedIndexedAccess, exactOptionalPropertyTypes, and no implicit override. I'd also add no unused locals and no unused parameters to keep the code clean. This is a demanding configuration, but it catches bugs at compile time that would otherwise become 2 AM incidents. Start projects here and you'll never have to retrofit safety later. Finally, the escape hatches and why you should fear them. The non-null assertion with the exclamation mark tells the compiler, trust me, this isn't null, suppressing the check entirely. The ace cast and the any type do the same for whole types. Each one silently disables exactly the protection you turn strict on to gain. They're acceptable at genuine boundaries you've verified, but everyone is a place where a future refactor can reintroduce the bug strict mode caught. Treat them as debt, not as solutions. And that's the full anatomy of strict mode. You now understand that strict is 8 flags in one. You know the high value extras that live outside it, and you can reason about each one instead of copy pasting config. The single biggest lever remains strict null checks paired with control flow narrowing. Internalize that pattern above all else. 3 takeaways. Strict is a bundle of 8 flags you can control individually. No unchecked, indexed access, and exact optional property types add safety beyond strict, and control flow narrowing is the universal pattern for satisfying all of them. Next up in the TypeScript track, watch the deep dive on advanced type narrowing with discriminated unions and type predicates. It builds directly on everything here. If this sharpened your understanding, subscribe and drop a comment with the strict mode flag that bit you hardest in production. I read every one.